Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the WrestleMania show probably brings to you is I, your reigning, defending, 7-time WrestleMania heavyweight champion, Hazel the Eye Zombie. Joining me along, as always now.
Ivy, I'm here.
You sound pretty far away.
Oh, wait, my bad. Hold on. I bring the camera close. Better?
Yeah, it's a little better.
I'm sorry, these AirPods.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of What's SmackDown. We give you the good, the bad, and who booked this shit on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, I gotta say, not a bad go-home show for the Royal Rumble tomorrow night.
Has me a little excited for tomorrow.
Yes, SmackDown actually did something that Raw couldn't do. But for some reason, Raw was still a good show.
Well, yeah, because you had the weigh-in and I didn't even watch Raw on Monday because I had a couple of meetings, but just between the promos that were getting cut for Bobby and Brock, I'm actually very excited to see what's going to happen now.
Yes, a lot of people were excited to see Bobby Lashley strip his jacket off just to show off his pecs on a scale. That was not an official. Let me get this off my chest right now because yes, I know I haven't done any fucking Raw rants. I'm going to get it off my chest right now. This shit was not a fucking weigh-in. This was not a weigh-in. A weigh-in is all y'all motherfuckers take y'all clothes off. I don't care if you're in front of men, women, or fucking children. Take all your clothes off except your underwear. You fucking going on that scale and you do your fucking weight. Yo, niggas is wearing
But none of them got no one gets the weigh-ins right because AEW didn't do theirs better last year.
But they still kept with the traditional rules of the weigh-in. You can't have any additional extra clothing on you. You have to have your official weigh-in basically in brief nudity. All right? And they didn't do that because, the network says, hey, we need edgy content, but men stripping is not edgy content. But you got guys wrestling in underwear every week.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Okay, but we're okay with seeing grown men in spandex undies.
I mean,
and banana hammocks.
I mean, yeah, Corey Graves wanted to see Brock naked. So what? I mean, hey, I heard he was cleared to wrestle. Maybe he could have taken a net 5 for fucking once in his life. I would love to see Corey Graves just take a bump. But again, this was not a weigh-in. This was just... Can I just say that, I don't get to talk about Brock's new character or persona. It's so weird. Because
it's funny to me.
To me, it's funny because I'm looking at two muscular men who don't have the voice of muscular men. It's like Alvin and Simon arguing with each other, and where the fuck is Theodore? Oh, wait, that's Paul Heyman. Alvin and the Chipmunks. And I'm guessing MVP is...
one of the Chimpettes.
No, it'd have to be the human. Don't make MVP a girl. He's the man. He's the fucking man.
We know that, but like you said, they all be acting like the Chipmunk because you can't compare him to Dave.
I mean, I have to because Theodore is Paul Heyman because get it, he's fat. And
yeah, but you can't. Don't do that to poor MVP. You comparing him to Dave.
But you were comparing him to a chimpette. How's that?
How about compare? So you rather compare him to a bland white-o?
Anthropomorphic female chipmunk. Wrestling manager. One of these is not like the others.
And the personality of Dave comparing him to MVP is kind of also more insulting than comparing him to a chimpette. Give MVP dignity. Thought about it, right? Now you thought about it.
No, I'm not thinking about it. I'm trying so hard.
Welcome to What's SmackDown.
I'm pointing to you all. We got some news for you. Let's talk about Jeff Hardy declining a Hall of Fame induction.
Well, he's turning down a WWE return. So, like I told my co-host, I called it when Jeff Hardy claimed he was an alcoholic. I thought he used it again as a way to get out of his contract. But according to No DQ, as previously noted, Jeff Hardy released from his WWE contract following incident at our live event. According to Dave Meltzer of S4WOnline.com, John Laurinaitis recently called Jeff Hardy in regards to coming back. An offer was reportedly made for Hardy to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. Hardy was said to have declined the offer, and Meltzer noted the following. Hardy turned it down and asked for his drug test results because he knew he wasn't going to test positive for recreational drugs. It took Hardy and his wife 6 weeks to get the results back. Hardy remains until contract with WWE until March 9th, and AEW can't make a legal offer to him until that time. Meltzer added that there's a feeling right now that this one guy they don't want in AEW due to the various tag matches that Matt and Jeff can have in the company. But then again, they dropped the ball on Matt too.
He's going to go with his brother to AEW so that we can have the Hardy Boy, Young Bucks, Hardy Boys, FTR, Hardy Boys, Jurassic Express.
Can
Hardy
you
Boys,
imagine?
Proud and Powerful.
I could not wait to see Private Party versus the Hardy Boys, and I can't wait
that
to see.
too.
And I cannot wait to see Jurassic Express versus the Hardy Boys. I will flip and lose my shit.
Private Party and the Hardy Boys have to have a ladder match. They have to. They just have to. I mean, they're going to have to play it safe because Matt is old. You got to play it safe with him after that fucking incident with Sammy Guevara a few years back. That side effect off of the scaffold, and he literally, head first on that concrete. My God.
I'm just so upset with how they brought them back for WrestleMania. And then they just did them the way they did them. They're both champions in their own right. They're both amazing wrestlers. They've had plenty of opportunities because they wanted to bring them back. They gave them the whole thing. They gave Matt his to do the delete. So it's but why couldn't you just book them right?
Because Vince wanted to keep them in case, competition started to grow elsewhere. They didn't want them to take. And this is another thing too, expect Jeff Hardy. I mean, I don't want to say that this is possibly going to happen, but this is literally honky tonk man vibes. I don't think Jeff Hardy's going to do any shoots, but I don't know how many times he's going to decline Hall of Fame offers until that time is right for him to actually accept it. Unless there's a deal, it's okay, if you want me in, then my brother has to come in too. Plain and simple. That has to be the deal. You can't just have me solo.
He's not gonna do the solo. He's gonna wait for the Hardy Boys to get inducted first, and then if anything, he'll get the induction for himself after.
Look, honestly, maybe 3 years time, we could see Edge and Christian be in the Hall of Fame now.
I mean, let's see. Also, as far as the Forbidden Door gets. Supposedly, if it opened up a little more.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to see. Talk to me about Paige, because there's rumors going around that she's cleared.
Yo, so if Paige is cleared, I'll be the happiest bitch on the face of the earth. Because Paige is one of, if not my top one female favorite wrestler ever. And I'm obsessed with her. I buy her makeup. I follow her. But, so I heard today that she was medically cleared and she's possibly one of the surprise entrants. But They also talk about Paige's contract because on January 25th, Wrestling Inc. reported on Paige on whether she'll get fired by WWE for praising a top AEW star. So apparently last Tuesday, Paige and AEW champion Dr. Britt Baker had a brief interaction. On Tuesday.
Why is that even an issue? Like, who the fuck cares? What is that, a main rule in WWE? Oh, don't talk to the competition. Don't meet the competition. Don't take pictures with the... Like, I feel... Like, sometimes I feel bad for Jimmy Jacobs getting fired for taking a pic with the Young Bucks, Cody and Marty. Like, come on, those are his best friends, man. And you're gonna fire him for fucking taking a picture with them? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, yo, everyone is friends in the wrestling business. Okay? There's two things that they always say, but one of them is mainly true because the other one is bullshit. Either make friends or make money. And you're doing both, but everyone has more friends in the wrestling community. So at this point, who fucking cares, man? Like, let Paige do what she does best. If she wants to praise an AEW wrestler, let her.
And all she wrote, honestly, on Twitter, because this was after the match that she had, all she wrote is, "I love Britt Baker," and put the loving, the hearts and the eyes emoji.
Exactly. And like even if it's not a positive thing, wrestlers beef with each other all the time on fucking Twitter. I mean, look at Seth Rollins and Will Ospreay, for example. They were having their little Twitter beefing about each other's fucking wallets. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So that's allowed, but you can't praise other wrestlers for doing amazing work, for winning all these fucking awards within the year 2021. How dare you, WWE? It's moments like this is why I hate this fucking company so much. Like, why do you have to be so North Korea with your fucking wrestlers?
But it's funny, right? So after the two women admitted to being fond of one another, a fan asked Paige if she would get fired by WWE for releasing something positive about AEW talent. In response, Paige wrote, "Oh no, not me commenting on another wrestler's talent. Someone under the church elders. Alrighty, well, don't tell Vince McMahon." And she tagged him.
I mean, wrestling has mainly become so mainstream now. Kayfabe is literally going out the window. Yeah, it's not even dead because there are still some moments where kayfabe is still around here or there. It's not officially dead. The only time it will be officially dead is if one of these guys ever do another fucking finger poke of doom. I mean, we've seen plenty of screw jobs here or there, but we don't need to see those again.
I just need WWE to get it together. I have a feeling I'm going to say this a lot.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are not really happy with what they're seeing on the B shows that nobody watches, which is Main Event. People got to see Tommaso Ciampa, Pete Dunne, LA Knight, and who the fuck? Oh, Roderick Strong on Main Event. There was a digital media backstage exclusive last week with the Dirty Dogs doing an interview, and then LA Knight appeared from out of nowhere. So, yeah, I think some of these guys might possibly be going to the main roster pretty soon, and they'll probably get released within 2 weeks in the main roster due to budget cuts. You guys are fucking rich as hell. Why do you need to lie?
And then Meltzer says that management is said to be very high to bring the Creed brothers Management is said to be very high on the Creed brothers, with there being internal comparisons made between Julius and a young Kurt Angle. Meltzer wrote that the idea internally is that both at some point will be WrestleMania headliners, which is the internal term used for the big guys that they think they have potential, that they can be WrestleMania headliners. They really like WWE is feeling really positive about LA Knight, and everyone's coming from 2.0.
I mean, look, everyone's not happy with, how NXT 2.0 is turning out. People backstage are starting to get disappointed about how NXT 2.0 is turning out. This week's show is actually pretty good. I'm not saying it was shit, but it delivered. It really did. I actually sat down and watched it. I'm like, okay, let's see how they I don't want to say let's see how they fucked this one up. It's like, okay, let's see how they tried to fuck this up. And they didn't. They actually didn't. Look, I'm scared for these guys because every time some of these guys come to the main roster, some dumb shit happens. Like I told Six and Tev that if they ever bring Jacket Time to the main roster, they're going to be the 2022 version of Kai and Tai. They're going to have a bunch of guys doing voiceovers for them, and they're going to start doing very racist Japanese accents that will not be acceptable in this fucking day and age. So it's scary because once you're, and here's the thing, I don't want the Creed brothers being touched at all. I don't want them being scouted by anyone on the main roster. They're not fucking ready for that kind of airtime. Not yet. Not yet. I'm kind of happy that you put Von Wagner back in his fucking place. I don't know why the fuck you had him as Adam Pearce's enforcer for that one fucking night, thinking that it was going to do something for him when it didn't.
Bad bookings.
But hopefully things could turn around because apparently Shawn Michaels is now going to be taking care of things backstage.
Hold on. So, news regarding Triple H status with the NXT brand and Shawn Michaels' role. According to Dave Meltzer at 4WOnline.com, there are no plans for Triple H to have any creative involvement with NXT's 2.0 for the time being due to his health issue. While things could change, WWE is said to be very happy with how Shawn Michaels is running the brand. Meltzer wrote the following regarding Michaels. It was noted that this was not the job he was for when he was hired, but it fell upon him when Levesque Triple H had a health issue, and they feel he had great aptitude for creative process and understanding of how to make the stars and make key people stand out. It's with that being said that Michaels is basically the person in charge of running the NXT brand, so Vince McMahon is still able to make final decisions. Meltzer added that Vince is more hands-on in the sense he does not look at the run. He does look at the run sheets, but he does not make the widespread late changes like he does with Raw and SmackDown. Michaels reportedly takes direction when it comes to which stars the company wants to push.
Well, I'm hoping he does a good job in his role because I'm sick and tired of hearing that Bruce Pritchard is in charge of everything. Like, he needs to go. He needs to fucking go. Gotta stop relying on all these old timers thinking that, they have all these new innovative ideas when they just keep looking at their fucking scrapbooks from the past, thinking that, this might work in 2022. Let's see if we can do this. And then it doesn't. Like, I don't hate Bruce Pritchard. I just need him to stop taking control of things because your creativity is just god-awful.
I feel like creators need to... I feel like the creators in WWE just need to smoke a lot of weed. And maybe that'll deter them from watching their old stuff.
I think Bruce Pritchard just snorts his old cocaine from the 80s and thinks that let's do this from 1985 and see if it works in 2022.
But it's never going to work as of cancer. First of all, half of the shit in 1985 will not even be able to come close to a TV screen.
Yeah, it was
because everyone's sensitive.
It was either like your typical bleach blonde American taking on some fucking foreigner in the most offensive way ever. And then who gets the victory? America. Fuck yeah. Because they're coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. But, you know, today, it's very cultural and sensitive. And I don't think a lot of people are ready to see something like that happen again. And I'm not saying Bruce Prichard is literally going to his playbook and doing that shit on NXT 2.0. No, it's just, my man, you're out of fucking touch. You're this close as Vince McMahon is when he's out of touch. And you put on bad shit. But this one, this NXT, you actually did something innovating, captivating, and something worth watching. I mean, there was some stuff that I just did not want to see in NXT, but... What,
NXT 2.0 or 1.0?
Whatever the fuck .0 we're even on, because I don't even think this is 2.0. I think this is just Windows 95 at this point.
Give me back NXT 1.0. I'm good with that. I loved it when everyone just beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, I thought 1.0 was the game show. No, 1.0 was FCW.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think of what I started watching from NXT and not FCW. My apologies.
See, not a lot of people know the timeline. NXT 1.0 originally was FCW, and then NXT 2.0 was that game show. NXT 3.0 was the NXT.
Wait, you mean so 2.0 was the one where like Miz was the mentor for Bryan?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I see it. Because not a lot of people like to bring up FCW and how it's it's one of the originators to what became NXT. You know, that's 1.0. 2.0 game show. 3.0, it's the wrestling that that everyone was watching, but wasn't really was starting to get good. And then there's the 4.0, which is, holy shit, this is awesome. And then 5.0 is, can it get any better than this? And then 6.0 is, wow, I can't wait till next year. And then now we're at 7.0. And oh my God. What in
So 7.0 is like the iPhone that didn't work out.
Yeah, basically NXT 2.0 is the iPhone color. The iPhone 5C.
Yeah. There you go. Nailed it.
You know, the one that should have been around for a limited time, but never should have sticked around for that fucking long. Like, that's one of those phones where it's like, oh, cute, an iPhone, colorful, but go away. There are way more better stuff than you, my friend. You are obsolete. All right, so Ivy, I got one question for you, and that is, are you ready for the SmackDown?
I'm born ready.
Submitted to the approval of the Ramblemania show. This is the tale of you get a new theme, you get a new theme, you get a new theme. Everyone gets a new theme. Without further ado, let's get ready to ramble!
Yeah.
So, here's what fucking SmackDown. We open up with some shit. You know, SmackDown likes to open up with these weird graphics and all that stuff. Like, everything is just so, like, triangles and shapes and...
I like that they did bring, like, the retro stuff, but I feel like they only just did that because Rumble is tomorrow.
Well, that's been going on for a while now. Like, as you see, Raw has some new, like, graphics, templates, and all that other stuff. But the original logo is still the same. They just switched it up a bit. Okay, so we open up the show with the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, who is most likely going to win the Royal Rumble again. She gets into the ring. She grabs a microphone. She says, the Kansas City fans aren't the only ones that will be disappointed Sunday. Yeah. Because wait, didn't Patrick Mahomes lose a football game or something?
Yeah, and then she said she's going to bring them something Mahomes couldn't do, and that was a championship.
Ha! Ha! I'm just sad that Tom Brady's not going to win another fucking trophy. God damn it.
That poor boy. He'll be okay.
Her and 29 other competitors in the Rumble, the match will be. Charlotte says she didn't have to enter the Royal Rumble match. She could have cruised all the way to WrestleMania. But that's not the type of champion that Charlotte Flair is. Oh, really, Charlotte? Charlotte is about to continue to speak, but then Shayna Baszler with her fucking new theme comes out. And she says she will not hesitate to snap Charlotte like a twig Saturday night. And after she eliminates Charlotte, she will not hesitate to challenge her at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Out comes Aaliyah. What? And she just fucking like, okay, this is her big moment because she's going to be standing in the ring with 4 of the most important women right now on the SmackDown women. Well, 3 out of the 5 women here are very important because then Shotzi comes out and, you know, she's not. Yeah. So she comes out and into Ross is like, she's so happy to be here. To which Charlotte tells her she has 0 chance in being in the SmackDown roster, let alone challenging her for the Women's Championship, let alone winning the Royal Rumble. I mean, duh. I mean, she probably might be the fastest elimination in the history of the Rumble by Natalya just so she could set a fucking world record. Because that's Natalya's gimmick now. She's a world record breaker.
She should get a world record for how many times her tits make an appearance on SmackDown. I'm just saying.
They should just call her Natty Breaker.
Yeah.
And put her and Braun Breaker as a love interest. And then Tyson Kidd gets all jealous, and that's what gets him to return to the ring.
Please.
Okay, so Natty comes out to the ring, you know, confronts Aaliyah, gets in her face, boobies, and, you know, says that she's going to win the Royal Rumble, confronting Aaliyah, like literally getting in her face and like, are you guys going to kiss or are you going to look serious for a minute? And then here comes Shotzi, who is probably the hottest woman standing in front of all 4 of them right now. I love all that rocker shit, the green hair, the tattoos.
With a badass. So,
God, she's fucking hot.
Fucking hot.
She is so hot. But I don't like that WWE is making her do this, like, you know, gothic, horrific voice. Yes, I get it. She's a horror fanatic. She doesn't need to do that. She can use her original voice. It's fun. You don't have to change shit. Just like how you don't have to have Kofi do a British fucking accent whenever the fucking King Wood shows up. Kofi got 3 accents. Jamaican, English.
English 1 and English 2. Pick one.
I should have just said American. Just made more sense. And so does Zelina. American, Spanish, British, or English. It's like, what is with you people giving these people accents? When Booker T did it, it was fucking great. Because he fit the King of the Ring role perfectly. All right, so...
Not everyone's a king. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really like that segment. I feel like it really reintroduced, like it really put back the spotlight on other people on SmackDown, other women, because the most we've seen was Nadia and Aaliyah, and Naomi and Sonya, and anything that Charlotte was involved in. Essentially, those are the 3 main women we've seen.
I think I'm more impressed with Aaliyah, because they used to give her shit in NXT. Because I was one of those guys where it's like, oh, she's going to be gone in the next lineup of releases. And for some odd reason, she still survives. And I'm like, yo, you've been in NXT for almost 10 years. You were on that show Breaking Ground that doesn't even exist anymore. And I'm like, yo.
But did you see how she kicked out on Natty today? I was like, ooh.
Yep. But then the minute the part-timer shows up, it's like all the other 4 women are irrelevant because there's now focused on Charlotte and Sasha. And there you go. Your WrestleMania teaser. It's most likely Charlotte's going to win or Sasha's going to win. And if Sasha wins, Batista vibes. How do you just come back and then unexpectedly win the fucking Rumble? What is wrong with you, WWE? Do not book that. I mean, that's literally the best odds right now of her winning, but it would look so stupid for all the other 28 other women that are competing that deserve to win more. Well, I mean, no.
I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't think it's going to be Sasha. I think what they're going to do, if Sasha's in it, she's going to trip it up for Charlotte. And then somehow she's going to get herself in the Mania match. She's not going to win the Rumble. If anyone's going to win, it's probably my opinion, Bianca. Or I'm hoping Liv, because I really want Liv to get a chance.
Honestly, the real question is that you should be asking yourself, and everyone else should be asking themselves, is how much money WWE is willing to throw these women to go wrestle in Saudi Arabia for the Elimination Chamber?
I mean, they're going to have to pay them a lot, being that they don't want women in Saudi Arabia.
It's not that they don't want women. It's just, you could refuse it because you don't want to go if you don't like the country and all that stuff, and you don't respect their religious beliefs, their laws, and all that shit. I can understand that. But, money talks. And if they're willing to throw at least like fucking 9 zeros on your goddamn check, well, you better fucking get on up and go to Saudi and do some shit. You know what? Again, just like Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen, money fucking talks. I like this segment for one reason and one reason only. Because SmackDown does something that Raw possibly didn't do within the 3 hours that they had. And that's build up any fucking Rumble. And the women here got their little build up. I liked how Leah got her airtime, especially being in front of Charlotte Flair, Shayna Baszler, The way she really came out and like really put the force, it's like it shows like right now, like she's getting eliminated at some point just to do this Natalia shit. She's like Bayley when Bayley was like the wrestling fan. No, not the hugger, just like the biggest wrestling fan. Minus the hugging, it's like, I'm just so happy to be here. And I can't believe I'm going to be in the ring with 29 other women, including Charlotte and Shayna. This is like a dream come true. That's Aaliyah right now on the main roster. Oh, and I hate the shirt. Aaliyah 317. There shouldn't be it shouldn't be 317. It's 3.17 seconds. This is not Aaliyah 317 says I just pinned your ass on this time.
You never know. Nah, I'm joking. She's not.
Like, that's not the official time, and that's a false advertising on the shirt. Do better, WWE. There's only one negative that I can say about this show, and that's a lot of tag matches, player. A lot of fucking tag match, players. I didn't need that shit.
I would never understand why you split Sheamus and Cesaro to then have them eventually fight each other on different tag teams.
Well, they split off screen because Sheamus was injured with the whole spinal stenosis thing, and he was going to be out for a while. So it was just like, okay, might as well just split them up off screen. No one will never know how that ever ended, and, move on to something else. And look at what Cesaro did now. He was in the Artist Collective, that faction that no one that probably
paid attention to.
Not even paid attention to. It's like only a certain amount of people could remember because it had a really good trio of Cesaro, Nakamura, and Sami Zayn, three great workhorses in the game. But then it was just like, oh, that faction was forgotten because, again, it was like, once Sami Zayn won the IC title, they just split up off screen and nothing happened after that.
Here's another one that we got to talk about.
So, yeah, we have a rematch from day one.
Day one.
And this time nobody got hurt. But I don't know why they had to give Rich Holland a face mask. Everything Sheamus said is exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to mold this man into him. He's going to fight like me. He's going to win like me. He's going to look exactly like me. So you're going to make him really pale. You're going to give him red hair. You're going to give him a red beard and all that other shit.
I feel like he's just going through like some type of narcissistic like change.
Because let me tell you right now, you can't have a fucking Sheamus copycat. We can't have that. We can't have a Sheamus versus Sheamus in the near future. I don't want to see that.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, we had Taker versus Taker in the 90s. I don't think anybody wanted to see that. But it happened. So yeah. Yeah, what were your thoughts on this match? Oh, by the way, Ricochet got a new fucking theme.
His man came out. He had a good little pop over there. The match was decent though. Good old fashioned tag team match, like, and it didn't drag like the other matches. Because last week when Sheamus wrestled, I was just bored. I checked out.
Yeah, you were bored because you seen the match between him and Ricochet numerous times, whether it was on Raw or SmackDown. And it's like, it's either going to be the same outcome, one of them wins. This is nothing new happens.
You know, and it's like it's a heel win. So maybe now both of them, Sheamus and Rich Holland, can maybe go up against Nakamura and Boogz.
Well, yeah, we have to see, because here's the thing. I don't want to see them going after the tag team championships, even though that could be a really good opportunity for them. I kind of want to see Sheamus have his Grand Slam championship moment. And I'm probably going to predict this now. Give us Nakamura and Sheamus WrestleMania for the IC title. Give it to us.
Give it to us only because, one, you're not really doing anything with Nakamura.
Every time you give Nakamura a belt, he never defends it. Or you never use him.
And don't use him properly. Like, first of all, he is such a talented, as a wrestler. Like, if you look at, like, everyone's seen his matches from New Japan. So why are you having him behind the scenes?
This man has made the Intercontinental Championship in New Japan synonymous to his legacy, to his workhorse ability, to his in-ring ability, to his character. In New Japan, in WWE, it's, here's your prop. Bye. We'll only need you when we need you. But when it's time for a title defense, just know that maybe your first defense, you will lose it. Like in every other scenario that they do. And that's bad, because Nakamura is the only person in WWE history, the first ever Japanese person to hold on to the Intercontinental Championship. And they're not doing anything with him. The first reign, they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, yeah, you gave this that good match between Nakamura and Seth at one of the Survivor Series, but
that was a good match.
No, I stand corrected. Nakamura was U.S. champion while Seth was the Intercontinental champion. I stand corrected. But yeah, still, that was a good match. But look, do something with this man. Do something to him. I mean, we're going to talk about him later. But yeah, this tag match ends when Holland makes a blind tag to Sheamus and uses his protected mask as a weapon to take Cesaro out and gets the 3 count for the win. Well, look at that. Cesaro jobbing out. It's the new guys. This man was just wrestling Roman Reigns months ago. Why are we not pushing this man still?
because WWE is not on the right drugs. That's gonna be my answer to everything. Because they just not. Maybe they need to just do some heavy drugs.
They got on the heavy drugs. They need to be doing this because this gives you more creativity. If you're gonna be doing this, or you know, where's the spoon and you know, do this and then put it in fucking needle and all that shit. Yeah, you're doing some horrible shit here. Or you're just giving Vince Russo a call and he's booking your shows privately.
And if that's the case, that's horrible.
Yeah, and fucking Oklahoman is right beside him writing all his shit. Like, this is what we're doing this week. And they send it to Vince 5 minutes before we go on the air for Raw. So, the match finally happens. We finally get a fucking end. Or do we?
Bum, bum, bum.
Naomi taking on Sonya Deville, and she got a new fucking theme. I swear, the moment Sonya Deville took that jacket off, and she had that outfit, I'm like, hey, yo, why aren't you straight?
I was enjoying
you're fucking hot. You are hot. Like, yo, why is Mandy not next to you right now, touching you and caressing you and shit?
Inappropriately, like everywhere.
No, not inappropriately. Just hugging her and, you know, like holding hands while they're walking down the aisle and shit. Like, and they're dressed in all black. I'm like, God, that would have been so hot. But once again, I can't get what I want in WWE.
If I just need them to, like I said, I just need them to bring Paige back and I'll be happy.
But no, Sonya Deville looks
hot.
Yeah, she looks fucking hot. Oh my God. She looks amazing.
I got a chance. That's all I know.
I'm going to horny jail. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, man. Shit happens.
So yeah, ramble on about this match. What were your thoughts on this match?
I'm so glad. First of all, I love that Naomi plays such a baby face. Like, she was so convincing that I almost wanted to cry, like, tear today. It's like, first of all, her ability in the ring is fucking amazing. Her versatility and the fact that that moonsault she did at the end, first of all, her legs wide open, I thought she was gonna like crack, like open like a fucking, what do they call it, like a turkey, like the wishbone. Oh, I thought she was gonna hurt herself.
Yeah.
No, but she did amazing, and Sonya was very convincing as an angry heel, even though it really was stupid that she dropped the ball, that she's a surprise entrant.
I don't want to say they dropped the ball. Well, let me talk about that real quick before I get my thoughts on this match, because holy shit. Something tells me that this might actually be my match of the night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yo, what the fuck, WWE? What the fuck, man? So you spoiled a surprise entrant by announcing Sonya Deville. That wasn't even a spoiler. It's like, okay, so you're gonna be forced to announce yourself in the Rumble, and I bet she didn't even want to be a part of it. I think she wanted to just do this match one and done and then move on. But
I mean, but why did she really stop wrestling? Because I heard it was between her getting stopped supposedly after SummerSlam, and then I also heard she had an injury.
Well, I don't know about the injury, but the stalking thing was actually there. I think that was mainly because of that, because you know that I think she's still going to court for that. I don't know. I haven't found out anything. I'm still trying to wonder what the hell is going on, because yeah, the commentators have been saying it that it's been a year and a half. It's been since SummerSlam.
SummerSlam 2020 was the last time
she ever competed.
That Sonya Deville wrestled. And that was against Mandy Rose when she was with Otis.
Mm-hmm. That was when Mandy had short hair. That was what the fuck, Mandy. That was whoa.
No, she had the short hair. She had the short hair because Sonya cut it.
But yeah, I didn't like it because she looked like a mom.
It was like the Lethal Attraction storyline. Like, if I can't have you, no one can.
It was like they made her look like a Karen that would literally ask for a fucking manager at a supermarket for a price check on a jar of pickles.
Pickles on aisle 3.
People thought I was going to say the other stuff. No, I'm not that fucking mean.
I mean, I'm with all the shits.
Look, I really enjoyed this match because, look, no matter, I mean, I haven't talked about this angle in a long time because, yes, I haven't done what SmackDown in a long time. And now that I have you, we could keep doing this more and we can make 2022 the year of what SmackDown.
Yeah, because SmackDown's the A brand.
Yeah. For now, until they ruin that shit too.
Stop it. Don't jinx it.
I can't jinx it. It's going to happen.
Don't. Stop it.
The one thing that ruined SmackDown is you got rid of Mauro Ranallo, and I understand why he had to leave. He had his reasons. JBL, mental health issues, okay, bullying. This whole Vince McMahon be a star bullying campaign, and then that's when they cut off my mic because they think I'm a full CM Punk shit.
Do it. Oh yeah, I put the.
Look here, Vince. You're a fucking bully. You've always been a bully, and you'll forever be a bully. What is holding you? It's like, look at your wrinkles. What is holding you together? At this point, you are looking like the NBC logo. You are the fucking peacock. I'm the peacock, pal. I'm the god.
Could you at least, if you're the peacock, fix my fucking service?
Oh my god, we got so many peacock jokes.
Fix my service,
we do,
WWE.
It's like me and Tev do the Vince McMahon impersonations, and it's like we try our best to almost try to sound like him. Sometimes I try to sound like what they could have used as a voiceover. Tev is like, he sounds like New Generation Vince sometimes. And then he goes into like evil Vince in the 90s, like right after the Montreal Screwjob took place. I'm like, you fucker.
Stop.
No, but it's perfect. It's perfect. I mean, no, so I'm sorry that I had to bring that up, but you know what? That's what. But no, back to this match. Yes, this is the Ramblemania show. We do ramble on a bunch of shit. So
I love rambling.
This is basically your initiation.
Yeah, but listen though, but if we're gonna really be serious about it, like, yo, he really fucked up. All you had to do, you could have picked another fucking opponent that wasn't Shawn Michaels. Like, let's just be serious right now. You didn't have to go through that entire process. You could have picked somebody fucking else.
Or you could have done the plan B, which was offbeat shenanigans, no contest, and then have Bret Hart relinquish the belt the following fucking night. And then he could go to WCW, no problems. But no, screw job. Vince got a black eye. Everyone's blaming Shawn. Everyone's blaming Hunter. Everyone, and mainly is blaming Vince. Everyone blames Earl Hebner. Every time they go to Montreal, whenever they have any one of those guys there, they're all going to say, you screw Bret. You screw Bret. But no, back to this match, though.
Wait, last thing. Oh, I got to take something off the team then.
No, go ahead, say it.
No, because then if you really think about it, maybe that's why during the induction ceremony, that guy came out and rocked his shit.
Fuck that guy.
Maybe conspiracy theory. Maybe WWE hired that guy to try to fuck him up.
No, the fuck they would not. No, they would not. That man got arrested, and I do believe he's still in jail. This match, obviously, it was the match of the night. I hated the fucking angle. It was legit racist. Like I said last week, this was Triple H Booker T vibes all over again. but they weren't telling us. They were literally showing us. But the match overall literally could like take the whole story and just throw it out the fucking window. Because this match was great. You know, people were thinking like, oh, Sonya Deville might have ring rust. No, she still got it. After a year and a half, yeah, of course you're gonna still have it. It's not like, oh, 8 years later in your HBK, you're wrestling in Saudi Arabia. Like, this was a good match until the stupid fucking ending when she announced that she's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. And I thought this was gonna be a one and done.
Oh, little crybaby.
End the angle and move on. But no. One of them is going to eliminate each other in the Rumble. And it's probably going to be Naomi eliminating Sonya. And then Sonya's going to do some fuckery shit to get Naomi eliminated. And then there we go.
She would.
WrestleMania match.
She's going to wear the coat. She gonna come in. She gonna get eliminated by Naomi. She's gonna come back with the coat and get Naomi eliminated.
We have another episodic episode of In-Zayn, and this time, Sami Zayn has some guests, but the show is a little different now.
They have a new theme.
Yeah, it's a new theme now for In-Zayn. It is now a podcast.
They're just trying to copy us, essentially.
And the crowd booed.
Because it sucked.
And my mind was just like, hey, yo, fuck you guys. We do podcasts too. Why are you booing that? Y'all listen to us.
Yeah, but we do it better. But we do it better than Sammy, though. They're just jealous.
It's nice to have a podcast where there's just loud noise everywhere so that we don't have to hear these guys have conversations.
Wow.
So Sami Zayn's guest on his so-called podcast show is former WWE champion Jinder Mahal and his tall, lanky Shanky. They're in the ring. Sami claims that the show, is now a podcast. It says this is what it should have been from the start. And that he never wants to hear the name Johnny Knoxville again. The crowd chants, Johnny, 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 Johnny. And Sami Zayn is just getting angry. So he asked Mahal about his confidence for his match tonight because he has a tag team match between Boogz and Nakamura Shinsuke. Mahal says that he is confident that he will beat Nakamura again. Because if you all remember, Nakamura lost to Jinder Mahal while he was WWE champion on 2 separate occasions where Nakamura should have won the championship right then and there. But I don't know why. You had to keep pushing Jinder Mahal for all that fucking time.
I don't remember why they were pushing him that much.
Because they wanted to fucking break the Indian market. And handing Jinder Mahal the WWE Championship was possibly the great opportunity for WWE. Because right now, Jinder Mahal is probably like the biggest star in India right now. In America, you're just nobody. You know, like that movie that nobody watched. Wait, what happened?
Do you know that according to Jinder Mahal, Jackass is one of the more popular TV shows in India?
I mean, when it came down to a lot of guys jumping into poo, drowning themselves in poo, eating the poo,
electrocuting themselves.
Yeah, and then getting canceled and then coming back because of a movie, and then
getting canceled again and coming back.
And the show really symbolized itself in one word, and I'm gonna use this word in the most smartest way ever. Excrement.
Jackass.
Yeah. Jackass. Excrement. Ratings.
Oh.
But
I was so mad there was no Johnny today. I was so mad. He was too busy watching. I was mad.
Well, he was there. He was backstage. I mean, come on. We saw the fucking video.
We were watching Wee Man go through a table.
All right, so Mahal says that Shanky is actually a big fan of Johnny Knoxville, and Jackass is huge in India. To which, well, I mean, if you're showing them all the excrement, then that's probably why. I mean, come on, they did skits in India before in the first Jackass movie.
Yes, they did.
I mean, come on, why would you have a fat man chasing a midget in their underwear? And then have a bunch of Indian midgets chase a fat guy while they're all in their underwear. And then, Rick Boogz playing his guitar and he introduces Shinsuke Nakamura. Then we have the match. So, yeah, what were your thoughts on this match?
I felt like that one was just another tag team match.
I mean, that's why I said, that's probably the only negative in this show is that there's too many tag matches. Yeah, you want to give us more wrestling, but give us something else.
But it was also, but they're trying to just fill the time. You notice when you're bored, that's just a filler match.
I think every match here was filler, but not the Sonya Naomi match. I think that was the only thing that had a story. Yeah,
and the anticipation for Seth and Roman was the only thing that really, the first part, the women had me engaged all night, and then Roman.
This tag match was just, it was there. I mean, I can't really give it any credit because there was 3 tag matches throughout this whole fucking show. It's is SmackDown going to be the show of tag teams? For that, just make your tag team championships relevant. Make your tag division relevant.
But then they also say that about AEW, that's only full of tag matches.
But when you're trying to build up a pay-per-view, at least build it up. Don't have all these fucking filler matches. It gets annoying and it just I don't want to say grinds my gears because that's the sexist thing. But it's so cringeworthy to know that your entire show is just tag matches. New Japan can do that. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. They got this thing called World Tag League. They do tag team matches all the fucking time. That's okay. But with actual tag teams, you're doing all this makeshift dumb nonsense. And there's no angle going on between these 4 guys. They just threw this together because Jinder Mahal hasn't been on TV for a while. Neither has Nakamura. So it's just whatever. Let's just do something with them.
They throw them together.
Look, match ends when, Mahal tags in and Boogz takes multiple punches from Mahal. Mahal runs and tags Shanky back in. Boogz hits a shoulder tackle. Boogz hits the power slam on Shanky for the win. It's cool to see Rick Boogz actually getting some wins, and they're giving him more of a spotlight, which is good. He has great showmanship. He has a lot of charisma too.
Him and Nakamura performing together is really good. They have a good dynamic.
He's an okay wrestler. He's not great, but he's improving step by step.
Yeah, he gotta work more.
All right, so again, more tag matches. This time, it's the return of the New Day. And it's the first time in 18 months since the split that Big E and Kofi are finally teaming up. And look at how low they've gotten. 2 former WWE champions facing off against Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss.
I'm waiting for them to do something for Big E to make up for that. It's just shameful how they have them just doing regular tag matches now.
2 former WWE champions who lost to Brock Lesnar.
But he wasn't even supposed to lose to Brock Lesnar. One wasn't supposed to lose to Brock Lesnar.
Hold on. Let me repeat this again. Former WWE champions Kofi Kingston and Big E, 2 men who lost to Brock Lesnar for that championship, are facing
Baron Corbin
and Madcap Moss in a tag match. One sec. Look, there's so many times that I could just take all the nonsense, but why? Just fucking why? Just why? Why does it have to be this? Why did they do this? Why are you doing this? Why does this have to be an angle? I love these two guys. I love Kofi. I love Big E. But their championship reigns were not
duds.
They were duds. They were just like Big E only defended it on one pay-per-view. One. And that's the one that he fucking lost at.
But you gotta blame Roman catching COVID for that one.
No, I can't blame COVID. I gotta blame WWE for that because they didn't book.
I blame both. I blame both because if Roman didn't have COVID, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I mean, two former WWE champions are facing a joke, an embarrassment. I mean, I don't want to call embarrassment seems kind of harsh because Baron Corbin has improved. And I do like his Happy Corbin gimmick. But the minute you put this fucking Madcap Moss character in that shit, it's just like, now I really hate both of them. So it's just... Do you want to talk about this match or...
Womp womp.
Yeah, I did not give a fuck. It should have never happened. Why did it happen? We didn't need this. You know what could have took this spot?
So what, another women's match?
Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe. But not this match. This match did not belong here. It was fun to see the New Day reunite again, minus Xavier Woods. But, again, wild card, Royal Rumble, we need to build up stuff. And it's most likely they're teasing Big E on winning the Royal Rumble. I don't know that.
I hope he does. I doubt it.
And my computer officially says that it is snowing now, but yet I do not see your God spreading his children all over this fucking pavement.
Imagine that God spreading his children.
Yeah, that's what snow is. That's God, that's God masturbating. So every time you stick your tongue out, every time you stick your tongue out and a snowflake hits your fucking tongue, just know that you are responsible for swallowing God's children every time you do that. So keep your face protected at all times for when you go outside. If you ever go outside, because it's gonna look like Peter North out there.
Go outside. So
like
wait.
And my weather app officially said it's snowing now.
I'm mad you said that. So that now that means when we played and made snowmen, that the snowman is God's fucking semen, you fucking asshole.
Yep. Welcome to the Ramblemania show where I ruin one thing out of everyone's life. We go on to what's everyone really wanted to watch SmackDown for. The main event.
To watch Roman and Seth talk shit.
Yep. Not only talk shit.
Pay money for that.
Not only talk shit, but stare at each other like they were about to.
Superman punch.
They were staring at each other. They had that look like, yeah, I want to fight you, but I want to take you somewhere private after this fight type shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how it was looking with all the facial reactions and all this other stuff.
Well, listen, Roman has like this effect on people that work with him, and I've come to notice this, right? Roman looks like that Adonis guy, but everyone around him will will look at him in a very erotic way. Because I don't know if you noticed, but that whole my tribal chief gimmick, they have very much a couple of erotic elements in there.
Did you not see the John Cena Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam?
Mm-hmm.
That's an OnlyFans match. Because how many times did John Cena grab this man's junk just to get back up on his feet?
It's quite a few times.
How many times did Roman Reigns pin John Cena in a very, very erotic fantasy-like way in a missionary position?
I thought we were more than we should have been counting.
How many women got wet after that match ended? A lot, okay?
I plead the fifth.
I never get this real with a lot of people, and you bring out the realness in me, and I can honestly say that 2022 is probably going to be the year that like this is going to be the beginning of an awesome friendship / partnership.
Yo, and the title says here, "Welcome to the Raw Zone."
All right. So we begin with both of these fucking men having their entrances. Roman Reigns, coming out in his t-shirt and Jordans and, jogging pants. Seth Rollins looking like the Joker.
I loved it though. I fucking love it.
Can we say? But what Joker though? Because it kind of looked like he was giving Jared Leto vibes.
No, that was Joaquin Phoenix. Like outfit wise, and then like the way he was gesturing himself while he was coming onto the ramp, that was Joaquin Phoenix. Like he was in Dykeman. Tell me not. Not
even Dykeman. That's the fucking stairs in 167.
Yeah, stairs.
I walked that bitch. That bitch ain't no joke. I've seen niggas fall down that shit. I'm like, yo, how you living? And how you still walking? Because of that movie, that stairs is synonymous because of that movie. Everyone just goes to the Bronx now, everyone goes to the Bronx for those stairs, not for a Yankee game. They go for the stairs. They don't go for the Bronx
Zoo. Really sad.
They go for the stairs. They don't go for the Botanical Garden. They go for the fucking stairs. They don't go because the Bronx is known for the creation of hip-hop. No, they go for the fucking stairs.
And record a hip-hop video there.
Yeah. Dumbass. Fucking dare you. That's my borough. Even though I was born in the Heights, that's my fucking borough. The Bronx will forever be my home. I've lived in every borough. And I'll tell you right now, Staten Island is a dump. Brooklyn, I'm never,
Brooklyn's never a consideration.
You need a gun in Brooklyn. Queens, it's like a
watch it.
I'm dead serious. It's like you get robbed the minute you get out of the train, and it's like, what the fuck? Bronx is literally now the fucking murder capital of the world.
It's always been the murder capital of the world.
No, that was Compton. That was fucking Compton. Now with all the crazy shit going on since COVID, all that crazy shit, the Bronx has now become like, yo, nobody wants to live there. And Manhattan, it's like, my nigga, you can't afford to live there.
First of all, the Bronx got fires. The Bronx has people killing each other, shooting babies in the head.
See, this is why I post fictional sacrifices on my IG stories, because I'm not a sick fuck like everyone out there that posts all that other shit, all that real shit. Like, if y'all literally trying to get niggas out there trying to snitch, good luck. But this ain't The Purge. This ain't a Michael Bay movie. We got the news for that. We don't need that shit on the internet. Kids are on fucking Instagram. They don't need to see that shit.
Listen, we don't even want to see the news anymore because half the time they're either talking about puppies or some bullshit.
Yo, I hope that, I've been reading some stuff about this new mayor, and I've been seeing some of the new improvements. They've been giving some shots at a DA because of the 2 officers that were shot in Harlem. Look, I do pay respects to Boys in Blue, but sometimes I do be like, fuck police on certain occasions.
No, of course. It's okay.
But I'm not one of those people where it's like, oh, defund them, because we need more law enforcement out there with all the crime and gun violence that's taking place. It's getting out of control. Like we're going way off topic here, and I'm going to admit that. But seriously,
yeah. Sorry, we're rambling a lot. Yeah.
That's why the show's called the Ramblemania Show.
Oh, we did it. Oh my God, we actually rambling. But so Seth and Roman, we're talking.
All right, so here we go. They get on the mic. Reigns, as always. Hey, Kansas City, acknowledge me. And they cheer.
Acknowledge me.
But it's like, my nigga, he's the heel. You're supposed to boo this man. And here we go. We got 2 heels in the ring. Who the fuck am I supposed to cheer for here? Like, who am I supposed to cheer for? Am I supposed to cheer for the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth fucking Rollins? Because I'm not going to call him freaking. That's stupid as fuck. Or the head of the table, the tribal chief, our universal champion, Roman Reigns, who are both fucking heels. Who am I to go for here? Who am I to cheer for? I don't know. So yeah, Rollins says the match tomorrow should be how it should be. 1-on-1, no interference, mano a mano, man to man, brother to brother, motherfucker to motherfucker, visionary and tribal chief, whatever. All right. So Rollins says, if being pinned by Rollins is an embarrassment, Reigns has brought more shame on his family than anyone else. He alludes to his Money in the Bank cash-in at WrestleMania 31, where he pinned Rollins and he whispered thank you to him after he pinned him. He mentions his
30-day vacation,
his return from injury, and then beating Rollins for the WWE Championship, bringing up the suspension. Ooh, work shoots at its finest. Ooh, it's getting real. How real is it going to get tomorrow? That's the payload right there. It needs to get as real as how this promo was. So let me continue on here. And the one thing that literally, got Roman Reigns in a twist was when Seth brought up the fact that he took a chair and he swung it onto him. Operation Plan B was in effect. The Shield was over. And Roman has this face where it's like,
you're disgusted.
I'm disgusted that you just said that. Now I gotta murder you. I got to.
Fuck your life up.
I got to, because let me tell you right now, Seth, what you just said there, that struck a fucking nerve. And not a lot of things strike a nerve to me. I'm an optimistic man. Words can't hurt me. Your fist can't hurt me. Your character can't hurt me. You're an embarrassment. You're a joke. But the fact that you want to keep bringing up the past, the fact that you want to bring up the one thing that made me despise you, that made me hate you. I hate you. I fucking hate you.
I hate your guts.
I hate the fact that you hit me with that chair. I hate the fact that you broke up our brotherhood, our family, because that's what we were about at first. Family, before you betrayed our family. And I had to go and create a family of my own. with my real family. Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious shit. Because guess what? Guess what Fast and Furious is all about? Family. Guess what the whole bloodline shit is all about? Family. I love you because you my family. I protect you because you my family. You have to acknowledge me. Family. It's always been Roman's objective. Get the family together to take over the wrestling business. And this whole thing struck a nerve with Roman.
I hate you.
Rollins just sits there and laughs maniacally like the son of a bitch that he is with his drippy purple suit. Roman basically walks towards him, pretends to walk out, goes for Superman punch, ducks. Basically, just.
You ready for Rondo?
I'm ready for this event. I'm ready for this. Because you know what? This is Seth Rollins' receipt for not getting the match that he was supposed to get at day one when it was supposed to be a one-on-one. Then it became a triple threat. Then it became a fatal four-way. And then 2 hours before the show, fatal fucking five-way.
That's still wild. I don't care what no one says.
Booking was
still
just
fucking crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's how you steal WCW's playbook. You every week you add another person onto the fucking match. And that is what SmackDown.
It really was SmackDown. It really smacked the SmackDown today.
So what was your overall thoughts of the show and your final grade? We do the grades on who booked this shit. 1, bad. 2, good. 3, bars. 4, goat. 5.
Gotta say a 4. Because today's SmackDown, aside from the tag team matches, kept me from wanting to play Mario Kart for 2 hours. So I was outside of the tag team matches, I was very happy for the build up for tomorrow.
Honestly, like, the show actually was a good go-home show. Not like Raw. Again, Raw was an okay show, but it didn't have that good go-home show feel going towards the Royal Rumble. There wasn't really any build, which sucked. Surprising that SmackDown actually took the time that they had to air like at least some sort of build-up for the Rumble, the men's and the women's, especially some of the matches that they have set up here. Great. That's how you do a go-home show going into tomorrow. I'm fucking excited for what's about to take place. Build-up to the Women's Rumble was great. Stop with the tag matches. Most of that shit I just didn't want to pay attention to because I just kept playing Call of Duty most of the time. The women, the Naomi Sonya Deville match, good shit, match of the night. I just wish it was a one and done. I just wish it didn't spoil the whole fucking surprise entry.
Rumble.
That surprise entry could have been meant for someone else that we don't expect, arriving. So, we just gotta wait and see. Overall, I'm gonna give this. And the final segment, very good, very very fucking good. What a way to build up your main event. Get these two men riled up so that they can beat the ever living shit out of each other. Surprised there's no stipulation here, but again, it's a one-on-one, so it's gonna be fair play. Don't be surprised if the referee gets hit and the Usos show up and they start doing stupid shit. The match is the whole show in general is going to get a 3.5.
Ooh.
Only because, again, 3 tag matches to cover 2 hours of your show in one singles match. No, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that at all. I felt like there was too much filler. I felt like I didn't need to see the New Day take on Moss and Corbin. This angle needs to die and move on. I don't know why Kofi and Big E have to stoop this low to be facing these fucking guys. Move the fuck on. That's it. Now we will bring it home. Where is that fucking? All right. YouTube.com/Ramblemania Show. You can stomp a mud hole on that subscribe button. Cheer for us by clicking the thumbs up. Click that notification bell, ding, ding. For every week, we put out all the videos for all of you to watch and enjoy. For all of our social media platforms, you can find us on Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show, Twitter @Ramblemania, Instagram @Ramblemania Show, TikTok @Ramblemania Show, Twitch.tv/Ramblemania Show, where we do all the live streams on there. For all of our audio platforms, you can find us on Ramblemania Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Anchor, all of your audio platforms. Just search Ramblemania Show because every week we put out all the audio for all of you to listen and enjoy. Ivy, let them know where to follow you and all your stuff.
So I can't do it as fast as him, but my name is Ivy. You can follow us everywhere at Rawdon NYC. We'll be on again this Tuesday with Mr. Black, continuing the homie talk bullshit. Instagram, Rawdon NYC. Follow me at TikTok, IamIvy.tech. So _ RawdonNYC.com. You got our blogs. We talk wrestling, we talk music, we talk everything. And yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at iZombies, IZOMBIIESZ. For Ivy, I am Hazel the iZombie. This has been the Ramblemania Show. We would like to wish all of you a point and goodies. A too fucking sweet. And a good fight. A goodbye. And a good night. Don't get caught in the blizzard.